Hi, I'm Jillian Maloney, and I'm a geology professor at San Diego State University. In my lab, we seek to understand processes that happen on and beneath the seafloor in marine and coastal environments, including things like earthquakes and landslides that happen underwater and can cause tsunamis. And we're also interested in the geologic aspects of submerged archaeological sites and ecosystems, including things like how do streams adapt to sea level change. Because the places that we study are located under meters to hundreds, even thousands of meters of water, we first go out and use sonar data, like this CHIRP sub-bottom system, to image the layers of sediment and rock beneath the seafloor. These provide nice, here's an image off of the Channel Islands showing some folding and faulting. And we can map these all together to look at things like the broader structure and sedimentary history. Sometimes we go out on larger ships, which have a suite of instruments on the hull of the boat, which record information about the seafloor, the subseafloor, and the water column as well. This ship here is the research vessel Ravel, that's owned by Scripps Institution of Oceanography and is docked here in San Diego Bay. Once we collect that seismic data, the sonar data, we go out and take sediment cores. So we drop these long tubes down into the seafloor, they fill up with sediment. We bring them back up on the boat and then open those tubes to learn about the layers that we saw in the sonar data. This cruise is also on the Ravel. This one was off of Oregon, working day and night to collect these cores, but also having time to relax and learn how to tie knots on the deck of the ship. We also collect these cores on land and in coastal areas. So this is San Diego Bay, where students are trying to figure out how recently active some of the faults underneath the bay have been, and if there might be a risk to the local communities here in San Diego. We've also collected these cores in environments like lagoons and ancient deltas to look for events that might be storm or earthquake related. Once we open those cores up, we can learn about the stratigraphy, take samples for grain size, and radiocarbon dating. We even have an upcoming project where we're going to use a remotely operated vehicle on the bottom of the ocean to collect samples to match with our sonar data. So a couple of the upcoming projects that we have are going to be in reservoirs in Oregon to look for submerged processes in a stream system and how that relates to archaeology, as well as off the coast of Santa Barbara on the Channel Islands to look at tar seeps using a different type of geophysical data, controlled source EM data. Those tar seeps potentially are also associated with archaeological sites. Thanks for your interest in our lab and the geology department at SDSU.